Yo, what is up, guys? You guys know this game? It's Rockstar Games. If you don't know what this game is, yeah.
That's right, Grand Theft Auto 3, one of the most important games in the gaming industry. It was one of the first 3D open world games on the PlayStation 2 that improved gaming as a whole. Chief, you're wrong. There was plenty other open world games on the PS2. Do you remember them? No, exactly. Because Rockstar Games changed the game of what an open world game could be. You could kill anyone you wanted, you can drive wherever you wanted, you can shoot whoever you wanted. It was crazy, man. And it had a full-fledged police system. Dang, all on the PlayStation 2. But here's the problem. No one remembers this game as much as the others. If I show you a chart of how much people talk about Grand Theft Auto 3, it would be the smallest in the series. You can't even see the first two. GTA 3 is well forgotten next to San Andreas and GTA 5. And why is that? It revolutionized gaming. Well, you see, Grand Theft Auto 3 is kinda outdated to today's standards, and it would be considered one of the worst PlayStation games of all time. But we're gonna review it and see why the game is so forgotten. Is it because of it's outdated, or is it because of what it was back then? Epic 3D graphics, the DVD player, and analog controls. Yeah!
On screen at once, offering a new level of realism. This is Namco's Tekken Tag Tournament. The models are more complex than ever before.
The PlayStation 2 was so revolutionary with its 3D graphics, and it must have been crazy when GTA 3 with the full running open world game was on it. But things have changed, and most every game has an open world, and most of them have a decent police system. Except Cyberpunk. I mean, it's closer to GTA 3 than more than anything else. That's kind of sad. Anyways, like I said, gaming has changed from back then and today. So should I review the game for what it is today and compare it to the giants, to GTA 5? Or should I review it like it was back then? Let's start the review. Grand Theft Auto 3 is one of the best games I've played on the PlayStation 2. It's the first open world game I've played in a while. The game has great driving controls and great population density. You could see people on the street and cars in traffic. Absolutely amazing. The game has great controls, especially using 2 analog sticks, and also a really great story. Most of the missions make you go to places and do objectives, which is really great for 2001. I love the controls in this game, and also the great mechanics. Overall, this is a great game. Plus, we have a full police system. And yeah, I definitely recommend you buy this on the PlayStation 2 this holiday. Have to be smoking on that crack if you think Grand Theft Auto 3 is amazing. It's absolutely terrible. I don't know how this released back in 2001. First off, the controls are absolutely terrible. terrible. Who uses the X button to freaking drive? Isn't that what R L2 and R2 are for? Well, back then there were buttons. I don't give a damn, bruh. And the driving is so terrible. Like, every time I drive, 2 seconds later, my car blows up. Oh my gosh, let's talk about the graphics, man. It's a bunch of freaking stick figures with clay hand. It's like a bunch of mushed polygons. It's kind of terrifying, if you ask me. Also, the story. What type of story is this? Go here, do what I want to do, and then come back and I'll give you a raise. Frick you, man. Go do your own freaking job. Last but not least, this game is terribly outdated. A lot of glitches, a lot of bugs, and tons of stupid decisions, like making the second thumbstick a freaking first-person camera. I don't know why they did this back in 2001. Can't you just let us use the freaking camera as a freaking camera? Maybe they're too used to PS1 controls. Frick off then! Then why play it with 2 thumbsticks? Aren't we on the PS2? You know what? Grand Theft Auto 3, man. Grand Theft Auto 3 is kind of outdated. And I don't blame them. You know, it was their first 3D open world game. But I do congratulate this game for changing the gaming industry. And I wish Rockstar gave their first 3D open world game some love. I wish they would have made a remaster. And they did port it to mobile and other devices and made an anniversary edition. But those are live dry. I want a full remaster, you know, fix the problems, you know, make the graphics better, so this game could get some more love. Most people don't even know there's a Grand Theft Auto 3, which is pretty sad, and I hope people watching my video will realize what amazing game Grand Theft Auto 3 was to the gaming industry. I don't recommend you play it now because of how outdated the controls and everything is. If you find a mod that fixes those problems, then I highly recommend the game. But like I said, Grand Theft Auto 3 changed gaming forever, and I'm glad that it still exists. And you can download it on the PlayStation 5 with PS2 backwards compatibility today. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you guys next time.